to me, you know, she's still in the phase of exploring, tasting things, everything goes into the mouth, and you kind of now start to engage her what she favourites over what she doesn't, and you can pick up you'll know what to feed her more of and less of, I guess.
Biggest rewarding part is just the development phase of a child. Like, you know, you teach them to talk, then you teach them to walk, and you see them gradually change. More just seeing development through those beings, which is, you know, a result of an offspring between you and your wife or your lover, you know, or your partner.
Being there emotionally on a day-to-day basis. These days when let's say if I work late into the night and by the time I get home my daughters are sleeping, the next morning they'll normally say, "We missed you last night." It was rare in Zimbabwe for them to say that because they were used to their mom being there at home with them and dad being off working most of the time. But now, if I miss an evening at home, they're like, "Oh, we missed you yesterday at dinner." So which I really enjoy being with them on a day-to-day basis, being emotionally involved as well as hands-on with all the nitty-gritties of life.
Not being able to read a baby's mind, having a baby that's not verbal, you kind of need to pick up on it. Is it a nappy that's been soiled? Is it teething? Are they just unpleasant because the weather's warm, or is it too cold? You know, you kind of got to get the vibe of things. So you develop with the baby or with the child as they develop.
They do say, you know, there's no textbook for parenting. There's no textbook style for parenting because every child is unique in its particular way. Like, it just either works, it doesn't work, or that wasn't a great result. There's no real guidance. There's no, you know, because what works for you is not going to work for me and with my children. That's what I find. Just push through. To be honest, normally, you know, if it wasn't a baby or as my children grew up, you know, you'd go to the gym or you'd go for a fishing trip to sort of release some stress. But it's a little bit hard. Like, you can't go to the gym when you've got a newborn. So that you just sort of push through. Like, you're stressed out, but there's nothing you can do about it. And when you're trying to have a work-life balance, especially, you know, if you've got a senior role within your workplace, it's very hard to balance the responsibilities of that role along with manage, you know, the wife being happy, the baby's crying, sleepless nights, and you're going to be exhausted, and it comes to a time where you're actually burnt out.
There's a lot of hard work. It's not a walk in the park, but I've really enjoyed it. I wouldn't have it any other way.